Prison Architect, a game where you design the best prison to show either punishment or compassion to rehabilitate your prisoners. As a Canadian, when I first started building my prison, I was hoping to install some revolving doors on the holding cell. Sadly, no such thing exists, and I quickly came to 3 important realizations. Number 1. You can put a female prisoner's shower outside in a winter setting. Number 2. You can literally lock problem prisoners off inside of a concrete coffin. Number 3. If a prisoner is shot during class, they're awarded a passing grade anyway. With this new knowledge, I decided to embark on building a prison devoid of any moral or ethical value. 100 prisoners in a tiny holding cell, a single toilet, and only 1 bench, not to mention a canteen that can't even fit 2 people. Despite being wildly profitable, the prisoners didn't seem to like it very much, so I walled them off and started anew. But the game said to me, you can't just ignore them, and started a riot. Naturally, I broke down the walls and all hell broke loose, and in the end I decided the best possible solution was to just leave the front door unlocked and let some people go, which resulted in a game over. Alright, lesson learned, I can start again once more. This time I decided not to have a holding cell, or any cells at all for that matter. Prisoners show up and are just left standing on the front lawn. Now this was wildly profitable, but since the prisoners aren't technically in the prison, they don't contribute to the threat level and cannot riot. Looks like a win-win to me. But then one day, fate bestowed upon me a most beautiful figure by the name of Sweeney, a death row inmate. I tried to schedule the execution, but since everyone was standing around on the front lawn, there was no way for me to completely lock down the prison. So I let nature take its course and scheduled the execution. But wait a minute. This is where something strange happened. I invited the execution witnesses, then did it again, and again, and again. Eventually I came to the realization that you can just infinitely spawn execution witnesses. Cue the auto-clicker. A couple hours later, I had the entire town lined up in front of the prison waiting to see the execution. Sweeney now had well over 100 wives and welcomed the execution with open arms. Sadly, all these people couldn't fit in the tiny little execution chamber that I designed, so I had to cancel the execution. But that didn't mean the people went home, oh no. They lined up outside and couldn't open the door to the exit, so they were effectively trapped in my prison indefinitely. This clip is not slowed down, my computer is just legitimately struggling to deal with all these people. And just when I thought that trapping an entire town in a cage was enough, the game crashed. And so this is how I transitioned from the Canadian revolving door prison system into let's trap the population of an entire town in a cage. I'm Row Average. Have a great day.